Hello, Chinese. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you guys are ready to confess some sin. Gentle reminder that Sister Milk, I have sharded the bed. Please forgive. Oh, no. You know how much stuff we sisters have to deal with on a daily basis, and you're telling me that we have to deal with more of your. Sorry. Your sins are forgiven. Do not let it happen again. I have to remain calm as you let me make sure all is bad happens. I'm trying to avoid all the scuff. How are you doing, our brethrens? I hope everybody's having a pleasant day today. Have you been good? Have you behaved today? Nobody went out and robbed a gas station, right? I hope not. We have, I think I counted. We did not get, we got 11 submissions, which is pretty good, because, I was not expecting as many. But we are here today. So, I have to, Sister Milk has to make a quick Twitter post. Sorry. My keyboard. I don't even have myself linked to myself. Can you believe this? Dude, where's my... I guess I don't ever on Twitch. Alright. Alright, we're good to go. We're good to go, Chunnies. A nun should not have Twitter. It's okay. You know what nuns do with unrestricted internet access? A lot of praying. A lot of praying. So don't fret at all. Now, before we start today's stream, let's start with some... A lot of you... What does that mean? I would not know that. I was exemplary in the past, not exactly. Hey, that's okay. Even if you did not behave in the past, you behaved today, and that's better than never behaving. Internet missionary journeys. Oh, yes. Exactly. We have to spread more of the milk gospel. Now, I do want to say, holy morning, milk. Oh, holy morning. Holy morning, Brother Joe. This sounds like Dark Souls music. No, today our souls are not dark at all. Today our souls will be filled with light. Now I know it's really late, but it's okay. Quick disclaimer before I start. Is there a milk prayer we can say each morning? Let me say my disclaimer before we get far into this. As you know, in comedy, you can stretch the that sounds really bad. You can stretch the boundaries of different themes, and luckily, things like religion are up for debate. You hear that? Now, as somebody, quick disclaimer, this does not in any way make fun of any specific religion. And even though I may derive themes from different religions, it's okay. It's not that deep on this one, bro. Okay, is it a little sacrilegious? It depends on your definition of comedy and sacrilegious. Alright. Just a quick disclaimer. Alright, now as for your answer for the a milk prayer that you can say each morning. Let me think something up. Religion being up for debate seems like it may cause a few arguments. It's okay. If I get canceled for something like this, it's like... Try to cancel this. Hey man, want to join my religion? Opens book. It's all gyars. Yes! I mean, that is quite, sultry, disgusting culture that we will not have in the church. Alright. Your morning milk prayers are... Lactate. As milk nourishes the body, may your lactase-free milk nourish my soul today.
I don't think nuns can hear confessions. That's not how it works. You're going to corrupt the youth with this misconception.
Technically, nuns can't be in, like, higher positions, so, and I am a rabbit in your screen, like, literally in your screen, so, I believe that perhaps, the reality is falling apart here. Lactate? Ban him. No. Lactate. Lactate, as in the beautiful, loving lactate that you get from the grocery store that causes you not to defecate. Alright. Yeah, your lactate nourish my soul today. Bless my... bless my milk. And may I share your goodness with everyone present with milk and calcium in their body. A gallon of milk. It's time for religious schism. Yeah. Start getting your pitchforks and arguing in the in the chat. I'm very scared. You're not familiar with our religion, that's okay. There's still time for you, young one. We haven't started the confessions. No, the link is still there. I think I have 11 confessions. Some of them looked long.
That's fair. I think we can just agree lactose-free milk just isn't milk. Can we call a council on this? I think we need to have a reckoning on this discrepancy.
That defeats the entire purpose of the milk religion. What do you mean? If we start arguing about lactose-free milk, you know how sacrilegious that's going to be to this church. It's like telling people that like atheism is the be-all, and there's aliens and hiding documents with aliens and their history in them. That's going to break society. But if milk has lactose, she'll be less milk than usual. Well, that's why you drink a lot of lactose. Why does nun milk seem so familiar? I don't know what you're talking about. It's sister milk, thank you. Okay. Well, now that we have our daily, definitely morning milk prayer, should we start with the confessions? Or I'm a little nervous. There's a lot there's a lot we have to manage here. Alrighty, so I'm a little stressed here. None milk, left lactose. None milk, correct. Alright. I'm nervous. Let me make sure there's no more confessions at the beginning of the stream. Okay, I don't think I've gotten any notifications. Like I said, if you would like to publicly confess, you can publicly confess in chat. And if you would like to anonymously confess, the link is there for 20 more minutes. Hi, Dave. The habitat? Oh yeah, let me show you. This is our lovely room. So, I hope all goes well. Hi, Dave. Welcome to... This is gonna like, I've been studying theology lately. Did you make that milk? No, this was a real image. This was a real image.
Rock milk isn't milk. We can't just allow any milk in the church. Milk comes from memories, not buds or machine concoctions. I know the lactobacchists will tell you pasteurized milk is invalid.
You can't say that, that's offensive!
We need this clarity to pursue milk fulfillment.
You don't understand, the goal is to pursue milk fulfillment of all types of milk. Yeah, roach milk. I wanted to order roach milk, but I couldn't, like, they don't sell it. I think it's, like, only in labs, and I don't know about you, but I don't really have lab access. Nice habit. What's fucking habits mean? I hope they never sell it. I wanted to buy it. I'm just saying I haven't seen a nipple on an almond. You must calm down, okay? You all have to behave. Is it confession time? Are we? I guess we'll say a quick. No, we already said our quick milk prayer.
Nation,
can't go back to
lab. Turns my opacity slider down.
Why did Obama disappear? Alright guys, let's get started with today's confessions. Wham! Okay, this is a real image, I think you can tell. We have our current confession page for all necessary confessions of the street. I am free from original sin. Like Dexter, original sin canceled. Damn, they can't. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to say a bad word. That's the other challenge of this stream. I cannot be foul, or I get hashtag kicked out of the nun council. I'm not allowed to say any bad words. All images are real milk, or else you couldn't have them on screen. That's why I'm real. I'm pretty sure the Bible has many instances of the word damn. Well, the difference is that when you, across all different types of biblical texts, it's the context in which you say it. Profanity, strong profanity is not allowed. Alright, we're gonna go, I guess, like, from the top to bottom. Because that's, wait, let me, yeah. From top to bottom. This will be our current confession. I'm gonna snooze the ad for the first confession. Sister Milk, please refrain from profanity in the covenant. Understood. I won't make the same mistake again. You don't know what happens to to rabbit nuns that say profanity in the church. Turn into soup. Okay, first confession. Drum roll. Drum roll. When I was a kid, I got really obsessed with Sonic. To a point where it wasn't just a game or a show, it was everything to me. I had every game, plushies, posters. I'm not judging. I'm not judging the grammar. No. And I would do Sonic RP online. I would spend hours watching Sonic cartoons and YouTube videos. Trying to okay, I'm having a hard time reading this. Trying to learn every detail about the characters and the lore. It got so bad, I remember skipping homework and skipping hanging out just to stay home and fixate on Sonic. It's kind of embarrassing, but it was one of the few things that made me feel happy during my during the divorce. You know what? I will say, you know what they say about idolizing false idols and prophets. Your Sonic obsession seems rather suspicious. It is very innocent though. You know what? The condemn button is the exact color as Sonic. We may have to condemn this one. You were an obsessed child. Idolatry. Who was worshipping Sonic. I think they were damned at Sonic RP. I'm sorry, young Chunny. You're right. Young Chunny. Condemned! 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 Ah. Sad is the life of a Chunny who idolizes. Sorry, I forgot about the young Chunny. Apologies, chat. Excommunicatus, exactly. It's phrased like they grew out of it at least, but the RP. You know what? But the thing is, this child, it says they were a kid, and unmonitored internet access would lead to, like, Sonic RP, right? Ow! Ah! Sorry, we may have... I don't know, actually. Where the hell? My sources from above the heavens tell me that, something was under me. Thanks for hitting my back. We need a picture of a roasted rabbit for each condemned Chunny. I can do that, I guess, but I... Hold on. Roasted rabbit. Is this TOS? Thank you for feeding me, brethren. Let me find a PNG of a Jesus. Oh, sorry. Lord of many religions. My apologies. I'm not supposed to say that like that. Oh my god. That's strike two. That's strike two. That's strike two. Posting tasty food can't be against TOS. It's a cooked animal. I'm trying to find an image of it, but it's kind of having a hard time. Apologies, Chunnies. Okay. Oh, jeez. There's a roast rabbit prop. It says this is roast rabbit. It looks really weird, though. But, this will be our... Oh my god, sorry. Your nun may have been, smoking some heavenly... Okay, not actually. But... Damn, I'm... okay, no more. I shall not talk anymore. This will be our Trunny counter. Wait, this one will be... I also spelled condemned wrong on the thing, so please forgive me. Condemned. Funny. Alright, this will do. Here, I gave you guys what you wanted. It looks like a dark... This looks like a Dark Souls, like, cutscene. Alright, on to the next confession. I was about to say Milk be sparking up. I told you you're part of the Dream Blunt rotation. Wait, what was I in the Dream Blunt rotation? Here we go. I guess I'll put 1 for now, also. I don't know, you can count rabbits, right? It's not like tally marks. You were the backwoods, huh? There needs to be a politer way for you. This feels too informal. You don't refer to people as, dude, you have to be like the equivalent of like usted, the equivalent of a formal you in English. Yumst. I'm gonna make it yumst. I don't know. Alright, next confession. They can't be that bad, right? Confession number 2. Sister Milk, doth thou smoketh thine ember? No, I don't smoke mine ember. I'm just kind of sick and coughing up a storm. Alright. I accidentally sent a text complaining about a coworker to that coworker. Oh, to the coworker instead of my friend. And they replied with just a laughing emoji, but it was so awkward and oh my god. Oh, this one's pretty bad. This Chunny is so lost. No, this would keep me up. This would keep Sister Milk up at night. This is not blasphemy, but oh. may the lactate save this young Chunny's soul. We need a new category for this one, I think. Does this count as condemned? It's not that bad. This can be forgiven. But the young Chunny needs to check their, like, in their message contacts a little closer. I had one coworker who tried to ship talk one of the bosses to his wife, but accidentally said, "Oh, what?" But actually sent it to that boss. Then they tried to say that wasn't that. Oh, this is a disaster. That is a worst disaster. It was just a chun bum moment. I believe that this Chunny can be forgiven. Forgive, Chunny. You are forgiven. Just make sure that next time you send a text message, it is not to the party that you may be bum talking. Poop talking. I think I'm allowed to say that word. Those are very tame so far. The boss is pretty rough. No, it was my little brother can save that. No. I don't know what could save that, but even HR cannot save that one. How unfortunate. Alright, that Chunny has been saved. On to the next confession. Poop can't talk, Milk. That's crazy. This congregation is sometimes questionable. Alright, next confession. Last year. Should I wait for the ad break to end? Perhaps we should. Joke's so funny, HR heard about it. Last year I made a Finsta. What's a Finsta? Finsta. That sounds so little sultry. Just to follow my... Oh wait. Fake Insta? Instagram? Just to follow my ex because I wasn't ready to move on. I would spend hours looking through their posts, seeing how they had moved on with somebody new. Someone new. I think it stands for, fake Insta. I don't think it could stand for anything. I guess like a private account or something. It made me feel miserable and pathetic, and I've been ashamed of it for a long... There's a key word. There's a key word. Ashamed. This young Chunny has recognized that their actions may not have been in the best mind, but it is a step towards being forgiven. This young Chunny, because this young Chunny reflected on their actions, so therefore this young Chunny is forgiven. Watch out for the sniper on the roof. You may... Unfunny joke. I'm gonna stop myself right there. The cardinal of sin and envy. I was gonna say you'll meet your creator sooner than later, but I did not mean it in that way. Forgiven Chunny. Ah! How dare you! How dare you, Chunny! How dare you, Nunwich! Oh, there is no way to punish a congregation. Pay your tithing. You have to pay your tithing today. We're increasing it from 15%, 25% this month. Despicable. So gluttonous. You turn it. No. It's not like that. Show rigor mortis. One more slip up, Milk, and we're burning you at the stake. Wait, what did I say? Sorry. Okay, I must behave better. On to the next confession. Okay. I ghost people. Not because I don't like them, but because I like them too much. And panicked. Ooh, okay. I overthink every message. Almost read that as massage. Until it feels safer to disappear than to say something dumb. Hi, sweet rum. Welcome to today's confessions. If you have any sins, feel free to confess them. We had a link in chat earlier, but you can also confess to chat. If you want to be anonymous, it's on my marshmallow, which is on my Twitter. Hashtag real and hashtag relatable. I will say, this one is not that bad. This Chunny seems to be scared of intimacy and vulnerability, and that doesn't seem like a big sin. I think, like, ghosting people sucks sometimes, but the only person, well, unless you've been talking to them for years, but it seems like this person ghosts them, fast, I guess? Because I like them too much and panic. So it seems like at the beginning of, like, a friendship or relationship. So at least they're not, like, dragging them on. The only person this Chunny is punishing is themselves. Today I'm learning that young Chunnies are just self-destruct. This is sad. Are you guys okay? Are you okay? What is going on in the young Chunny world? How do we reach these Chuns? How do we... I don't know, man. Everybody, look to your neighbor on your left and right. Shake hands with that neighbor and ask them, are you okay? You need a hug. Some Chunnies seem to just want a hug. This Chunny has ghosted more than Danny Phantom. We do not speak of vile cartoons. Remember, guys, Pokemon is of the devil. And, can create a demonic possession and demonic attachment to your child and your future children and yourselves, because somebody out here has probably been playing the new Pokemon, huh? How's the Pokemon leaks? What's that hairpin, by the way? Which one? Oh, that's the prehistoric Chunnies, when they used to be, spirit monkeys. Evil creatures contained with objects, demonic possession, including Hello Kitty. Alright, Chunny. I will say this Chunny's forgiven, but I think what's important here is this young Chunny has to forgive themselves before they can go and make new friendships. It's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to be scared to be vulnerable. Forgiven, 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 forgiven. Haven't got the new games yet, probably next week. Apparently they leaked the entire roster. You know what? We've only condemned one Chunny. The congregation has been incredibly well behaved today. Or in their entire lives. Congratulations. It stutters every now and then. Oh, huh? What stutters? Dream? I hope not. In before I killed a man. What does in before mean? She expected so much worse of us. It's honestly not been that bad. I'll check the Mallow before end of stream just to make sure that all Chinese have been behaving. Alright, I think we can move on to the next confession. What's this one? I stay up late on Discord calls just listening to my friends talk. Sometimes I mute my mic and smile because it feels like belonging, even if I don't say a word. Oh, this is very relatable. I don't know if this is a universally... I guess that's not a big sin at all, besides just being muted. What type of sin was this? Have you guys never had, like, those 24/7 running Discord calls where you're just hanging out with your friends and you're just breathing? Maybe you're muted, maybe you're doing homework, you just live in the call with those, like, that group of people. It used to be that way a long while back for Sister Milk. So this is not really a sin at all. Parallel play. Yeah, it's like, what do they call it? They call it, like, cohabitating, I think. Universal experience. Young Chunny, there is nothing to forgive here. You have behaved remarkably. I'm glad you can feel like you belong in the calls, even if you don't speak. I hope you do not feel lonely on your journey. Young Chun, there's no need to feel down. Young Chun, get yourself off the ground. Exactly. Beautifully put. Oh, that one was kind of wholesome. I like that one. I like that one. I'm a ghost. No, hopefully not, and not yet. Damn. Dang! Ah. Oh, caught myself there. Next, Chunny. Not too long ago, I saw a tortoise. I don't know why I was gonna say tortoise. And I guess that's how Australians say it. In my driveway as I was leaving to get lunch. They're cool little guys, so it made me happy to see one. But when I was coming back, it seems someone ran him over and crushed him. And I'm worried it might have been me. It ruined my day, so I am here seeking closure. Oh, young Chunny, this is horrible. But not horrible actions from you. This young Chunny was happy, filled with whimsy from the turtles. And unfortunately, it was not done deliberately. This was not done deliberately at all. I think this young Chunny can be forgiven. Maybe somebody ran turtles over. It could have been anyone. But it was not meant with ill intent or harm. So I believe it's okay, young Chunny. Even if it was you, it was a complete mistake. Tortoises can be very slow when crossing in the streets and taking a leisurely walk. Such a careless act cannot be forgiven. I think we must... Yeah, the accident wasn't your fault, it was. I think we must forgive this Chunny, though. This Chunny did not have any recollection of running over the tortoise. Victim blaming the tortoise. It was not the tortoise's fault. Either. It was a wrong moment, wrong time situation. As long as this Chunny did not feel any ill intent or malice in killing the turtle, if it did happen to be, then I think this sin can be forgiven. You may be forgiven. Don't fret on this. I am sorry that you feel sad about the turtle. The tortoise. Wrong species. I apologize. Can we pull when there's a close confessions? What do you mean by that? Hi, Shadow Wolf Pack Leader. We're doing sin confessions tonight. We have maybe a dozen confessions that came in through the Mallow. I think we're about halfway too. I'm kind of confused what polling. When you feel 50-50 on it, throw it on us. Okay, we'll do that for any that are super questionable. Let me check the Mallow real quick, just so I don't have to re-download. You have to remember, this nun does not know how to use the computer. Okay. I think there's been an additional submission, so I'm gonna save this as this one. Out. Now it will be complete. Holy bum droppings. La Llorona. No, it's not. No. Actually, that tale is very scary, by the way. It's not a nun. It's apparently about a mother that lost her 2 children. I think they drowned in the river or something. I don't remember. Hello, Saint Jimmy. How are you doing on this blessed lactate day? We've only condemned one Shunny tonight. Very well behaved. Where can we confess our sins? Oh, right. Okay, let me leave this link up then. I do not want anybody to go their sins noticed. You feel you must. I'll leave this on a little bit more. Not really sure when we'll be done with the confessions, but it's okay. On to the next. Then also these are anonymous, so if you have something off your chest, you may lactate like the company. Not any weird. Lactate is really good. I should have taken this when I suspected that I was lactose intolerant, but I didn't. Exactly, anonymous. Anonymous. Oh. It seems that, silly nun has forgotten to put the chat on screen. That's okay. It's been fixed. Alright, next confession. This was no... confession. Twice I accidentally became the paramour to married women. I only found out after several weeks when their respective husband and wife found out. Oh, wait, what does paramour mean? Paramour definition. A paramour is a lover, especially one involved in illicit or secret relationship. Most often with a married person. Accidentally is a good key word here. Well, says secret lover. But these married women, how could they? How could they? They will not be forgiven as easily. After several weeks? Oh. You know what? Those women may not be forgiven. This one is a little... because it was accidental. This Chunny did not know. This young Chunny did not know. Have you tried ultra-pasteurized milk before? Milk? What is ultra-pasteurized? They just filter it more, right? Make adultery in the covenant. Can this person be forgiven? Accidentally. It was an accident. So it was not with ill intent. You know, it was not on purpose. So they say when their husband and wife found out. So they were able to seduce women into both sexes. Wait, what? Oh! I did not. I did not notice that detail. Oh, this one has a twist to it. A woman married to a man and another woman married to a woman. This makes it like so much more complicated. I guess either there's a lot of technicality. Equal opportunity wife stealer Chun. I'm going to assume that this young Chun, broke it off afterwards. Yeah, when they found out. That is an insane experience. Hi, citizen. You've missed a couple confessions. Everybody's been well behaved. We've only condemned one Chunny. They didn't know either were married. It says accidentally. So it can't, it cannot be that bad. If they were truly in the dark, then I can see forgiveness. I agree. This Chani will be forgiven. But the other women... No. That's horrible on their part. I'm sorry, young Chunny, that you were deceived by these terrible situations. It is not something you should have experienced. Alright, on to the next confession. At least this Chunny got it off their chest. Forgive me, Sister Milkles, for I have sinned. I got really angry at my brother for messing with my stuff, and in my rage, when another one was trying to calm me down, I punched him so hard that he started bleeding from his mouth. After I decked him, I realized what had happened and just ran into my room. I never apologized, and luckily he didn't lose any teeth, so I'll be forgiven for my wrathful anger. Why is forgiven in red, though? Do not let the colors confuse you. But good question. I think, Sister Milk may have overlooked that. It gives you, like, an edge of going to hell, I guess. Shouldn't you be in the confession booth? We have the confession booth behind. Hold on. But I'm not allowed to enter because, nuns are technically not allowed to, do the confessions, but I snuck in. Valid crash out. Okay, so this Chunny, it depends on what it was that the brother was messing with. Sometimes they mess with stuff that is super fragile, and in that case, I can see this as justifiable because the Chunny never apologized, but Has this Chunny reflected on his actions and thought about it? Sometimes apologies, no matter how late, really do help a Chunny release his wrath in other ways. Chunny, you must make amends, yes. I will say, this Chunny must make amends with themselves, with their brother. Before. What if the brother was messing with the— Oh, I just got deja vu. Oh my god. Oh. I got deja vu. Chunnies, what have you done? What have you done to me? What if the brother was messing with the girlfriend? That would be horrible. And justifiable. That would be justifiable. Nothing is real. This is a sim. Deja vu, have you absolved this sin before? I remember reading, Citizen Nought's chat, and I remember seeing the time at 11:12, and I remember it being the day before the con. If brother Milk comes in asking for help repairing the cosplay, then that's gonna be when something's wrong. That's gonna be when something is very, very wrong with reality. It should happen in 10 minutes. And if not, then my deja vu is false. Also, hello, Lone Dragon. Oh, Chunny, I'm sorry, but we may have to condemn this one. It isn't exactly about the fit of rage. Anybody can be in a fit of rage, but it's about the forgiveness after and the reconvening after doing such an action. It depends on if you have regret for this. You must think about. I remember watching Pastor Wubba, sorry. It's not too late for, yes, it is not too late for salvation. But should it go unnoticed? I'm afraid. I'm afraid you can still be forgiven. It just depends. So we'll leave a we will leave a tab on this one. All right. We will leave a very important tab on this one. May you find it better to forgive yourself before. There is no remorse mentioned in the confession. I will have, yeah, well, I'll condemn this, but this, in order to be forgiven, you must make amends with yourself and your soul. Condemned. Forgive me, Chunny, for you have sinned. That means we add a new condemned Chunny to the list. That makes 2. They will find forgiveness when they acknowledge their sin to the offended party and find redemption. Exactly. There is no remorse. Your Chunny's burning forever. You're like, you're kind of in purgatory. You have the opportunity to be forgiven, but you have to go 100%. Alright, next confession. Ugh, I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Thank you for feeding me, Sheba. Hello, welcome in. Today's confessional. Forgiveness for this journey will not come from the church, but from within. Exactly. Alright, on to the next one. Male here. When I was about 21, I held hands. You what? You held hands in love with a woman before my second marriage. You held hands. Chunny, do you not know? Do you not know what happens to hand holding? I'm afraid for this Chunny. This Chunny. How could you? How could you hold hands? Wait, they are married to 2 people. There's a little bit of confusing nuance here. 21, held hands, in love with a woman before my second marriage, so it must have been after the first marriage. But it's hand holding out of wedlock. But this is the assumption that they held hands with the first woman? But they still, I think it's the action of holding hands that is the most shocking. Oh, Chunny. What have you done? As a result, this Chunny will have to go to prison. Send this Chunny to prison! How dare you hold hands? Were they holding hands while still married to the first? That would be also a prison moment. Listen. Even if it was in wedlock, I feel like if it was in wedlock, it'd be slightly worse. But it's just the principle of the hand holding, which is unbelievable. Condemn this chunny out once. Oh, I did not mean to forgive the chunny. I apologize. I apologize. Aren't you supposed to forgive him? You see, the nuns sometimes don't. I don't know if we have the forgive him capacity all the way. I did not forget. No. On to the next one. We're adding it to the to the counter. It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. I did not mean. It was a lapse in temporary judgment of my sinful hands, which we must now wash with holy water. Oh, thank you, Vlog, for pouring some holy water onto stream. It was an accident, Chunnies. Is it normal for nuns to have such fat dumpies? What? Excuse you, excommunicated. Excommunicate this Chunny out once. Insane. You know what we must do now? Chunny, this is unbelievable. Oh, this is stressing me out. Must spray holy water on my hands as well. Oh. Lactate in heaven or lactate in hell. May you please get rid of this sickening young Chunny. Confused as ever. We'll put some on the sandwich too. Hi, Saint Jimmy. A Chunny has said such a foul thing. Then I must clear the air now. Thank you. I need that carrot. It's despicable. Guys, I'm spraying holy water everywhere. Oh. Imagine the holy water that has the consistency of oil. No! Thank you for feeding me. We shall go on to our next confession. I am disappointed in these Chunnies tonight. Slightly more. I got lost. Hold on. Next one, please. Unbelievable. Alright. Forgive me, Sister Milkles, for I have sinned. During my teenage years, in a wave of hormones and curiosity willing the shower, I have to avert my eyes. I stuck a small cylindrical object up my pooper and it got stuck. I panicked and tried to get it out, but it wouldn't come out. Adrenaline kept me from feeling anything, but soon I was able to get it out without any issues. I vowed to never do that again due to how stressful that experience was. Can I be atoned for my ungodly lust for forbidden pleasures? Very young Chunny. Very young Chunny. I take it that you have learned from that experience. But that was such a sinful act. This one is going to be difficult to determine whether it is forgiven or not. I guess we shall poll this one, of course. Straight, at least they told the truth instead of lying. Yes, 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 okay. We'll start a poll, but the chat has a good point. This Chunny. We're allowed to gamble in this facility. We're tax-free. Tax-free church gambling. Did you at least bust anonymous, Chunny? Milk, why are you trying not to laugh? That's so. I apologize. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. I'm not forgiving them simply for the fact they used the word pooper. They were trying to be respectful. They could have said anos. You know how difficult it would have been for them to say anos? Alright, let's think about this. The Chunny did confess. Unlike other people that go to hospitals, this Chunny confessed before his deathbed. Or their deathbed, I don't want to assume. This Chunny seems to... This Chunny could have used the excuse, I fell down and slipped. And the bottle just happened to be at the exact angle. The exact angle! the exact angle to penetrate. So many voters. Somebody's doing gambling. Remember, your gambling is tax-free tonight. As part of the church requirements. The exact angle. Short squeeze on yes, by now. Short, short, yes is shorting, guys. Oh, wow. Wow, this seems... I'm sorry, Chunny. But it appears you cannot be forgiven today. This is... Sorry, I'm trying not to cry for this, Chunny. I need to get it together. Oh. Condemn this Chunny out once. Condemn this Chunny out once. Thank you for your confession, Chunny. You're very brave. Poor Shampoo Chunny. The poor Chunhole. Maud, send him to the penitence chamber. So sad. That is 4 Chunnies that have gotten condemned. Chunny, may you be less sore in the afterlife for us, please. For Lactade's sake. I have got to spray some holy water around. Another for dead Chunny storage. Oh! Chunnies, I will say this once and never again. Please do not put your holy water in orifices that cannot. I'm getting a little dizzy. You get the drill. Keep your holy water out of your chun hole. You spoke too soon earlier about the good behavior. I will say for the majority of the chunnies, it's been very well behaved. On to the next confession. I think we have a couple more after this one, because I think I saw notifications for submission. Why is it called holy water then? Holy water enema? No, no, chunnies, you stop now. You stop this moment. Nobody saw it. All right. As a kid, I was too absorbed in playing whatever video game I was playing at the time, and accidentally, I will say this in a technical way, accidentally defecated myself. I was scared of my parents finding out, oh, this is taking a turn. So poor Chunny. So I hid the soiled underwear in a wooden box. And stuffed the box into my closet. Finding the deepest, darkest corner I could find. A month or two. I'm sorry, Chunnies. This one is very heavy on my heart. A month or two had passed by. And thankfully there was no There was no smell, but when my parents found the underwear, this is so sad. I'm so sorry, Chunny. It had crusted over. Thankfully, the washing machine. Yes, Chunny. Thankfully, the washing machine fixes all. Oh, Chunny. The washing machine may have. The washing machine may have fixed that, but. Wear gloves for this one, Milk. Gotta clean. Underwear redeem? Huh? Alright, Chunny. I acknowledge that it was not your intent. No, I don't know. You were very absorbed in playing video games. And so you defecated. And instead of cleaning it yourself in the washing machine, or throwing it out in the garbage, you hid it. You were a young Chunny. You were a very young Chunny. Someone had to peel that poop off like a scab before washing. We don't know all the facets of this poor Chunny's sin, but there are some key concepts here. This Chunny was a child. Children are innocent. Was he playing Mafia 3? Oh, no. Chunny, if you were playing Mafia 3, it may be forgiven. I haven't played Mafia series, but I heard it was really good. Poor Chunny-esque story. For Chunny. That is a new one. Alright, let me download the last two while I think of what to do in this situation. I'm very confused, Chunnies. This was a child, so they could be forgiven? Perhaps? Right? It is a child after all. Mafia 3 was the most 6 out of 10 game I've ever played in my life, bro. It was not worth it. Is this unforgivable then? It's okay, it's on a very deep scale. We may have to forgive this, Chunny. I don't feel particularly, you know. This Chunny... It truly seems that this Chunny didn't mean to. Chunny, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. God bless America! Yeah! Thank you for being truthful, Chunny. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I should... Sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Please, if you have light sensitivity, I should have given a warning. I'm not supposed to sin. I hope everybody's okay. Hi, Bixby. Unfortunately, that Chunny was too young to be condemned. Milk just killed 2 Chuns. Oh, it's just like that Pokemon episode. Sending more people to heaven, what a good nun. I don't think you can watch streams if you have seizures. I think it's because it could be bad. Like, no Chun Warlock. That does not make sense. I really tried to make that into a friendly statement. Alright, on to the next story. We're on, I think we're on our last 2, because I only saw, like, 2. Is there a specific one? Yeah, this... Chunny, what have you done? What have you done, Chunny? Why do you want to know? Like, if it was Haru, or, you know, I may be a little, like, No, wait, it was Gold Ship. Do you think it was Gold Ship? What horse do you guys think it was? I don't know if this can be forgiven. All the horses, all the Umas, they're so precious. They're so precious. Every trainer is responsible. You were supposed to be a responsible. Probably Super Creek or Tachion. Oh, Super Creek and the Super Babies. And the Goo Goo Babies. In a moment of weakness, he lost it to Tokai Teo. Winning is the right of all sentient beings. So is training your Uma. Can we let Daiwa or Super Creek slide? I apologize, Shunny. But for this one, you're going straight to hell. We don't know the specific Uma. But Chunny, I hope you felt every sense of failure as a trainer. Although I guess that's a different type of training. I really hope this ain't who I think it is in here. That's why these are anonymous. Nobody will ever know. That is between you and the Lactate Heavens. Lactaid, by the way. The brand Lactaid. It's only fair this Chunny goes to the deepest parts of hell. No, not the hell, yeah. Prison, Chunny! Prison! Release your sins, just not Release your sins in other ways. Oh, these chunnies. Oh, these chunnies. That's 5 chunnies that were condemned. I had so much faith in the congregation. I thought we would have all holy, innocent shunnies. You see that? 1 rabbit, 2 rabbit, 3 rabbits, 4, 5 toasted rabbits. Oh, to Irithel dungeon with him. Exactly. He released. No, no. Okay. Next sin confession. This will be the last call for if you want to submit final confessions on the marshmallow. I will repin it. I can't find the link. Oops. This will be your last call for the night. Otherwise, this will be the last. The very, 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 very last. Very, 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 very last. Yes. So, it's up to you. Let me drop it. Look, you can pin things until end of stream? What? How do you do that? Oh my god, it says manual. Oh. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I should not have said those words in vain. Alright, that's pinned until... I've been doing it in 20 increments. I was gonna do 60 minutes, but I didn't know. Alright, next chunny confession. Ugh, I'm very distraught after the last one. May you be forgiven in horse heaven. Woe, for I am responsible for much grief. I was transporting a wheelbarrow when a friend said, "Stop!" I feel I could have stopped. I should have stopped. Alas, I did not, for a splat rang through the air. I had run over the face of a very large caterpillar. We gazed mournfully upon its innards, which were rapidly expelled rearwards. Oh wow. This happened 1 moon ago. It shan't leave my mind. Maybe yours did not submit. I will recheck in a bit. I may have missed one. Like a tube of toothpaste. How terrible! Is this the last one? I think I just got like 2 notifications. So we'll probably do those 2 unless another person submits another one. Then we will do it recursively, I guess. We'll become a recursive robot. This is much grief. Did this chunny feel sad and regretful? I sent 2 a long time ago, then they were here. I might have to reload. This happened 1 moon ago, which means a month ago. Oh, Chunny. Is that gore of my comfort caterpillar my Chunny confessions? Ah, Chunny. You will be forgiven now. I cannot imagine. Not the prison button. Not the yeah button. Not that one either. I do not feel that this Chunny was malicious. Therefore, Chunny, you will be forgiven. I will check my Malo a little bit more. Maybe I missed one. I did open a bunch of tabs, so it might have slipped. Chunny, you are forgiven. I understand that you feel guilt about killing this poor large caterpillar. Next time, stop the wheelbarrow. I don't think I have them as flagged. I'll check. Oh, it's okay. Let me scroll through from bottom to top. There's one. 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 Oh, I forgot to download one. Okay. All is okay. I think I forgot to download like one or two. Three. Okay, there's 3 more. I have a wig sitting in the bathtub, by the way. Please be patient with me, Chunnies, as I properly download these. Okay. Killing is okay, but jorking isn't. Break this block alive, man. Sometimes it does not work that way. Here's another time. Alright, Chunnies. We're on to the next confession. Whoa, this is a long one. Forgive me, Rabbit, for I have sinned. When I was 17, Miiverse on the 3DS was in its stride. It functioned like Twitter. Oh, Miiverse! That's right. Some congregation members have told me about the wonderful world of Miiverse. It was accessed through the handheld, and you could draw using the touch screen to post pixel art. But I used it for ERP with random people who claimed to be women. This one account was really into feet, and also shoehorned it into roleplay. Through this, I met this woman who I believe truly loved me and we connected outside of Miiverse and started e-dating. But I met another woman who claimed to be more attractive. Wait, what? I met a woman who truly loved me and started e-dating, but I met another woman who claimed to be more attractive, and I broke my first e-girlfriend's heart. I still think about her and truly believe she was the only person I've met outside my mom who liked me for me, and I gave it up over simple lust. I deeply regret it. Oh, this Chunny. Oh, this is very complicated. There's betrayal. There's betrayal. Shoehorned it into roleplay? And you dropped the woman into feet, I think? Through the Miiverse. Chunny, of course you deeply regret this. She accepted you for who you were. ERP on the children's social media. Generational fumble, Chunny. Oh, this Chunny. Oh, this one pains me. Better than Neopets e-dating. You guys were e-dating on Neopets? What? Oh, I feel very sad for this Chunny. Because I feel like this Chunny has already served their life sentence. They sin, but it seems they have atoned for this sin. Even if it was a type of betrayal. It was a horrible betrayal, but this Chunny has suffered since the Miiverse era. Ilk felt the pain. I felt the pain in my nussy? Yeah, it's in my nun balls. Chunny, I believe that your initial sin should have condemned you, but I feel like you have suffered enough since the Miiverse era. You clearly have atoned for your sin in other ways, so because of your deep regret, you shall be forgiven. Oh, what a sad Chunny. I truly feel sad for this one. No, see? Like when they have pain in their day. I'm trying here. I'm trying here. I'm sorry, Chunnies. This is very inappropriate of me. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. But where's the next one? This one's also long. Forgive me, Milk, for I have Ocean. I left my previous Kamioshi behind when they started to become more distant. Missing streams with no explanation, secluding themselves to only talking with their closest viewers, while also pushing harder for people to give them donations, gifts, and to buy their merch. I feel as if it was a selfish decision, but at the same time, when trying to view them again, they just don't spark the same joy they once did, and it saddens me. Can I be forgiven, despite now wandering streams of the loathsome, Oshi-less viewer? Young Chunny, remember, your Oshi should make you happy. Your Oshi should not be greedy, should not push for donations or gifts. You, young Chunny, you provide the soul for the Oshi. Unfortunately, this Oshi did not properly understand the worth of your viewership. I believe this is a forgivable offense. May you find an Oshi soon. But it is not your fault. You have been... This is probably, like, a very justifiable forgiveness. So we shall make this into the... Not the prison! No, I'm not trying to send you to prison. Ah! There. This should be a positive, forgiveness. Young Chunny, you may be forgiven, but do find an Oshi soon before they take it from you. Sorry, I'm losing my nun devices here. I'm slightly confused after all these confessions. That feeling when your Oshi gets too popular, it's sad and sad. I cannot imagine. Or it's too late and you become soulless and hollow. Okay, if this last one's not me, then it definitely didn't go through. Well, now it's gonna seem suspicious if you submit one and it goes through. Unless it was, like, stacked amongst others, but I don't think we've gotten more confessions. Alright, next Shiny confession. Oh, I think there's two more. There's two more. I keep on saying 6-7, even during TikTok streams and Twitch streams. What should I do to quit it? Young Chunny, you've been afflicted with the brain rot. You're cooked, yes. This Chunny is cooked. Oh. There can only be one thing done to this Chunny. Chunny, you have to stop saying 6-7 in all streams. You have no clue how much suffering you are causing. You will be condemned for this. You are brain rotted and are spewing harmful toxicity into the universe, all the 6-7 energy. It's time to, we have to put him down. It's time to put the phone down, and it's time for us. Unfortunately, we're going to have to, it's a little awkward, but once in a blue moon, the church, commits a sacrifice during condemnings. I'm afraid this is one of those times. Johnny, please stop your actions. You are mega condemned. Mega condemned. Mega condemned. Mega condemned. Mega condemned. Ugh. May the streamers that you plague rest in peace and without fear. Now that you're... Oh my god. What's worse is we have to... I cannot believe this. How dare you do this, Johnny? How dare you do this amongst the congregants? Right here. No, stop that nonsense at once. You must stop that. Alright, last confession of the stream, I believe. It's not holy water in there, it's body. No, 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 no. You do not know that. Nuns aren't supposed to have vodka anyway. Alright, last one. I think yours probably did get purged. Because I looked and there are no more. I'll double check before this. The end of this one. But if there are no more, then... I'm afraid I don't know what I should condone or forgive you on. I got really mad at my cat for peeing on the carpeted stairway landing. She did it every night for a week despite having a clean litter box. I actually started looking for someone to fob her off on, but I came to my senses. Oh no, Johnny. No. Johnny, you can never get rid of the kitties. Although I will say that cat piss is very like, I've heard it's very like insane. Oh, I did have them on. I had it on normal. The AI mode on normal. I did not have it on negative, and I can't. Apparently, you have to pay for non-interference. Did they have a UTI? Ooh, that is a good point. To just not. Your cat could have had the UTI. Ah, like my dogs. You take them out to piss, and they want to piss all the time. That may also be a sign of UTIs. Having to constantly clean your bed sheets and blankets because they're soaked in pisses of hell I have lived through. I think we shall forgive this Chunny then. This Chunny... Oh wait, we forgot to increase the confession count. Sorry. Last Chunny that was saying 6-7. Chunny count 6? No! No! How dare you! Oh! How dare you, Chunny! Plague the stream with your 6-7s. Ew. We're on number 6. We probably missed out on like 10 Maros. Oh man, that disappoints me. I didn't know that I had that as a setting. I thought normal would just be normal. Like, you know, not super censored. Chunny, I have good news. You are forgiven. I don't think that there was any malice in your heart. I don't think that there was anything horrible in your heart to cause a condemnation. I think you were in a rough position. Your cat was it was uncontrollable, and that was not your fault. Oh. You are forgiven. UTI is easy to get. Even when it's hot, you can get it, or lack of bathing. That's why you should always bathe. Let me read through all the mallows, just in case. If not, that will be all, I think. I do apologize for, I did not know that normal meant super freaking 1984. Censored. I'm making sure we have all our confessions for tonight. That seems to be all. Wait, how many? It was not a lot. Actually, it was, I will say this has taken up a lot of stream. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 confessions. If your confession wasn't read, you're going to hell. That's how it goes. No, wait. We just peed on the cat to assert dominance. You're not wrong. That would have made me go a little insane. Oh, wrong one. I think those were all our confessions today. Wait, Sister Milk, check again. Oh, do we have one more? Hold on, let's check this. If you have it, this is the last call. Final confessions. Stream will end after this. What kind of hell? Lactose intolerant hell. You will have milk with full lactase. Ah! Brother Chun, how could you? Can I pay alimony? Wait, is it? I feel like alimony is a different thing from alms, right? I'm kind of confused here. Alright, final confessions. I'm rounding up your confessions. I'll give it a minute more and then I'll remove the pin link. The link pin. Alimony is what I pay my baby mama. Is that what alimony is? I want the raisin to look like a grape. Oh boy. No! Can we eat the roasted chunnies, or is that a sin? Oh, we'll consume them. It's okay, we'll consume them. Last call, chunnies. Last call. You know, I'm gonna have me a good busting sip of my holy water. Alright, let's go. Okay, I think the final ones have been submitted. Let's go. Where's my, We're all way down here. Thank you for feeding me. I was very hungry. This kind of bitch. Johnny! This is not correct. Thank you for the hydrate. Shunny, why? Death to the Shunny. Okay, no, not like that. Not like that. But Shunny, this will not get you into heaven anytime soon. Probably because of the tan lines. It's a mesh and the underneath. It's a mesh and then underneath the tan lines. I'm sorry, Chunny. We're gonna have to really sacrifice this one. This is condemned chunny number 7. This one's a little... Oh, and we're on 6-7. We're on 6-7. The chunny from earlier needs to atone as well. No, I'm not saying 6-7. Chunny. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to give you the big red button on this one. I cannot believe my eyes. I have raised a team. I have raised a team of shunnies. A well-behaved congregation. Electrocute this shunny all once. Ugh. Ugh. I feel nothing but sadness and pity for this chunny. I'm scared this is the same chunny as the horse confessional. That one was ugh. Gotta take a big gulp for that one. Alright. Last confession. But make sure there are no more. Oh, great. Thinks I'm a robot. Sister Milk is not a robot. Alright. Sister Milk, I ask for your forgiveness. Due to strict parents in my youth, me and my then girlfriend did spicy stuff behind a local abandoned the church? Johnny! It started innocent enough until we started not caring if we were covered or not. For you see, it was outside on the concrete! We scarred so many grandmas that we use that church. That use the church as a park for jogging. Out the window. Oh my god. Yes, it was sinful, but we never did. You never stop. No, this chunny is going straight to hell. How? It's eight condemned chunnies. Why? I trusted all of you. I trusted in the outside of the church. This here church. How could you do this? I'm sorry, Chunny. We have to pull the emergency stop on this one, 100%. How? Why? The old ladies, the church, in front of our Chunley church. We need to get better security around here. We need to get better security for this Chunny church. Oh, I have no words for that one. That one was pretty bad. Public indecency is a misdemeanor, Anderson, especially in front of the church. Hi, Manny. Totally not drinking any suspicious substance from the holy water. How are you doing on this fine day, Manny? It's not a fine day, actually. It is a sad and sickening day. We have 8 condemned Chunnies today. You believe it? Thank you for feeding me. 8 condemned chummies. I believe we went through all the Chunnies confessions. I'm sorry to those whose messages got blocked. But I hope that you all find it in your hearts to forgive yourselves. Whether you're in a church parking lot or you're in your shower or you're collecting affairs or hand-holding. I hope Maru AI has read and will forgive me. You know what? You know what? I have a proper... I have a proper solution for you. Young Chunny flock. It is here my duty to personally forgive you for whatever horrible sin you have committed. Though we don't know the extent of the horrors that you committed, I believe I can find it in my heart to forgive you in the place of the AI, as I'm totally licensed to forgive and all that awesome stuff that nuns can definitely do under the church. You are forgiven. I hope that heals something in your soul. Maybe you were not able to have your sins spoken into existence, but I have heard it. Maybe refresh and see if they're back. No, I did refresh and I think it like kills them entirely. I totally licensed and so yes. Yes, there was nothing in the holy water. Alright. Does Sister Milk have a sin of her own? Oh, you want me to confess a sin? Alright. Here goes. Oh, okay, it depends on the sin. There's one I have never told anyone that I don't know if I'm able to tell it. Because it's so bad. It has similarities. You know what? What are the chances that somebody from, like... I don't know. What are the chances I get harshly judged for this? Should I do... Which sin should I do? Should I do both? Similarities to the pooper... Oh. I don't know. The similarities to one sin. Chunnies... Okay. I will do a poll on whether I should do it. It's pretty bad. Quick lightning poll. I have been like very ashamed of it for years. A new marshmallow got flown in. Okay, we'll do that one before we do the Sister Milk confession, cause oh, it keeps... Oh, it does not want to take it at all. That's so weird. Let me see if I can really... It might be sniping it. Let me... I think there's a way to check. Hold on, I will... I'll do it in a way. There's definitely a way. That's so weird. Come on. Dude, okay. It seems... does not want to load it. It won't even... The crazy part is it's not in my inbox, in my email. is not in my inbox in my email, which is the weirdest part, because it should have shown up in the email inbox. Backup. The thing is, it like notified me, and then it's no longer there. Like the email is not there, which is I don't know if that's supposed to happen. Interesting how marshmallows can vanish into the ether. Exactly. Ether. Ether. Sorry. Ether. Ether. Let me... Oh, wait. Hold on. There's some from yesterday, I think, that I can... Let me see. Okay. Well, it's not in there. Give me a second, Shunnies. That was from the... Even those... I'm trying to fight for your sins. Let me check through all of these. Oh! Wait. I think I found it. Oh. Another one. Hold on. I'm trying to see, because I'm trying to see if I can... No, they're gone. They're gone to the void. That's crazy. It's gonna happen again. I'm falling asleep. All right, I'll hurry on. All right, chunnies. Let's see what the poll results were. Is it a yes or no? I can't see the pass poll. How dare? How dare it do that? I was already forgiven. Don't try to recover them, of course. Hi, Kuromaru. Alright, I guess I have 2 sins of my own to confess, and I don't know how a nun can forgive her own sins. When I was, like, 4, I was in preschool, and I felt enraged all of a sudden. We will pass judgment upon you. Thank you. I was filled with rage for a second. And I don't know what it was. I was staring at this girl. She was eating, like, oatmeal or cereal. And I felt so angry. I went up to her, and I bit her hard on the arm. And it left a scar on her arm. And the teacher put me in the corner and shamed me in front of everyone and had me sit there next to her. All the kids stared at me, so I was embarrassed because I was like, oh, they know I've done something bad. And I guess I had the concept at that age of embarrassment and knowing of what was right and wrong. And I knew it was a wrong thing to do, but wait, this isn't the Morrow submission. Oh, this is my submission. And then, yeah, that is what's happened. And then the other one's worse, but this one was like the the easy to confess one. Was she chewing with her mouth open? No, it was just like, I was filled with rage. Like, I didn't know what it was. I just got really angry all of a sudden. And exploded on. Okay. I was explosive and bit her. And so she, they had to call everyone, and I think she had to get a vaccine or something because I chewed on him. Nobody getting mad at the first one. Okay. I must cannibalize a small child. We were both small children. I didn't bite her arm off, no. What did you infect her with? I didn't infect her with anything, but, like, if you get bitten by somebody, you can, like, your bacteria from your mouth is very deadly, so they have to, like, give you antibiotics. I bit a kid, too, in school. Okay, I'm not the only one. That one's a relief. I think... I don't know, I'll leave that judgment up to you guys. Let me think if I want to do the other sin. This one's pretty bad. It's just very embarrassing. Morixella is most common from human bites. Ooh. Morixella. I only bit adults. Why were you biting adults? What? Is that the bite of 87? Fair. It sounds fair. Sounds like you already served your time for that once. It was embarrassing and they put me in timeout. As for my second confession... the mage makes it forgivable. Well, yeah, because you're not going around, like, biting people. They tried giving me a flu shot. For biting adults? What? Oh. Oh, wait, are you scared of needles? You might be scared of needles. Alright, here's the one that I didn't want to include, but I will include it. When I was in secondary school, Sister Milk really had the piss. And, I'm pretty sure it was the end of the day, and I was waiting to be released from the class. And I sprinted to the bathroom. But unfortunately, outside of the stall, I did not make it. And so I pissed all over them. And I was so embarrassed, and I didn't have my backpack on me and all my stuff because it was in my locker. So I had to I had to redo my belt and walk back to my locker, pants pissed, really fast. And I got my backpack. I went and changed really quick. I did sports back then, so I had an extra change of clothes. And I changed into them. And I ran from school. Called my mother to pick me up. And left everything there. I didn't clean it up. And so the next day, in school, they had this meeting. Threw their pants in the trash. No, I stuffed them in my bag because I knew they could be washed, but I felt like it was awful. But I ran. You left it. Yes, I left it. I left the mess because I was so scared and ashamed and, like, embarrassed that I just ran. And so what ended up yes, I left it. So the next day, what ended up happening was they called a meeting, and the teachers were disgusted. And this is, like, one of those moments where I felt, like, horrible. I felt so, like, repugnant and horrible because the teachers were so, like, disgusted with what had happened. And they called a meeting and they were like, some student yesterday pissed on the entire floor, didn't clean it up, didn't even have the nerve to go and do it in the stall. And little did they know was that I didn't make it, man. It wasn't on purpose. So yeah. And apparently some kid was also complaining about the stench later that day too. That's so base though, for real. It was horrible though. My Yao milk stays hydrated for real, for real. It was just, yeah, it was me. It was me, that was me, that was me. Probably the smell lingering in the halls or something. Horrible, horrible thing, man. I had practice that day too and I had to call off because I was like, I don't feel good. Oh, awesome. Thank you for the timely hydrate. The foulest piss they ever did smell. I feel bad because I didn't, like, they complained that the janitor had to clean it all up, but I was like 12, man. I think the worst thing I did in high school was call my teacher mom a couple times. Oh, calling a mom is really embarrassing. Or his piss pants reading. No! Okay, it's bedtime. Thank you for absolving me of my sins. I mean, great dinner. Great stream. Good job. Good night. Good night, Dave. Good night. What was the worst sin confessed today, Sister Milk? I will say, the one about the smear was really bad. But it was really, like, it wasn't bad. It was just, you know, it was one of those things. It was one of those things that, I feel bad. I hope you peed on the floor again as a revenge for shaming you. No, I never did it again. Listening, I'd been involved, would have been social suicide. Exactly. And I don't know if anybody saw me, but I was, like, out of there. Managers have the sawdust to clean up vomit. Wonder if they use that. Mopping it would be nasty. Sawdust? What do you mean sawdust? The shower one was pretty funny. Yeah, Shunny, if you, like, do that again, make sure it has, like, a flared base. Your stuff has to have a flared base, apparently. Shower one had rolling in a seat. It was just, like... The worst thing I did in school was accidentally make... Accidentally? Huh? How do you accidentally do that? Yeah, touche. I feel like the Miiverse one was really sad. That one just made me sad. These were mostly, like, not bad. These were not bad. These were not bad at all. Like, it could have been worse. And the chunnies outside the church, those chunnies need to maybe find another church. Bro wore the bloom vest instead of the bloomer jacket. Yeah, how do you do that on accident? I think the worst ones got filtered. I'm a little sad they did, because now I don't know if, like, there were more submissions, but it's okay. I think the worst ones were deleted. Maybe we'll have a part 2 on one day again. It'll be like a revamping of the nuns or something. The principal came to talk to me in a bulletproof vest. Oh no, that's so weird. You'd think it'd be law enforcement. I know I submitted 2 that did not make it. It's okay, citizen, why? Yours are also forgiven. Although, what is that profile picture? Oh. Okay. I thought it was something else. You have to, like, dumb down the language you use if it's spicy. Yeah, that's true. You have to be like... the shampoo bottle. But yeah, Shunnies, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Couldn't you just use Google Forms with no sign-in rec? I could also do that. The thing is, it doesn't let me export them as PNGs, but it might be easier because I think you have to pay to set the one like a filterless. You have to pay to use the filterless one for some stupid reason. So we're not gonna do that. But may you be forgiven, Chunnies. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream, and we got 8 Chunnies. Oh, I sneezed all over the drink. What about tell on me? Oh, as long as you're anonymous, I think it'd be okay. Sorry, I'm still sniffly. I'm still a little sick. And tomorrow is con day, so I'm happy, I'm happy. I was talking to my friend about glitter bombs, and my English teacher heard me. Oh my god, that is horrible. That is such like a horrible mistake to make. Hey, we're talking about glitter bombs, but bomb threat. That is insane. Oh shit. Not hell. Sorry, I'm sending you off to heaven. Alright, Shunnies, it's time for me to go. I have to take care of the wig. It's still sitting in the water, so I probably should dry it. I don't even know if I have a hair dryer. I don't know how to dry wigs. Usually I just leave them outside for like 24 hours and it does the job, but I have less than 8 hours. But I hope you all had a wonderful time. And maybe we'll host this another time. Forgive more sins. Please take care of yourself, Chunnies. If you need me, I'll be at a church. Next time, dinosaur amusement park, perhaps. Good night, Chunnies! I'm gonna send you guys off to, Hammy. And she's doing ASMR cute hamster finishes Amnesia the Dark Descent. She's not Hammy right now. She's fucking Princess Sparkle Poop. Thank thee, Sister Milk, for healing. Thank you guys for your responses. Thank you for streaming. I need to go find an abandoned church for reasons. Please do. Good night, congregants. Good night. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye. Oh, I forgot to hit the raid button. We should be good. Good night, Chunnies. I bid you farewell. Raid message. Sins forgiven. I don't know how to do a raid message still. I'm kind of frustrated. Alright. Bye, guys.
셋별